folks. Dr. Freedom here with a Times from Doctor News. News from in and around the universe that may or may not make you go, ooh, wow, his room looks empty. Yeah, I took down the green screen equipment and all that last night. Now I got to take the exercise equipment and spread it back out. One of these days I got to start using that damn Gazelle. I've been using the treadmill, you know, getting like 20, 25 minutes on it a night. But, you know, the Gazelle, I just haven't been hitting it lately. I got feeling bad about that. But okay, that's not your concern. Okay, this might get a bit spoilery, so I'm warning you right now. If you don't want any form of spoilers for Doctor Who Series 10, the door is that way. Don't let it hit you on the butt angles on the way out. And to a special person who's watching, how does it, you know, and he knows who he is. Hey, Jamesy, how does it feel to be right here? Okay, but moving on. We got some interesting stuff about Series 10. Matter of fact, Beef had caught something very, very interesting in the trailer that we missed during the teaser trailer on Mega Files this past week. And I want to show this to you because this is pretty damn cool. Now, this was the books that were up on the one thing. Also, he noticed that some of the pieces of papers going by, you know, they were flying by, had, you know, things about the frost fairs on them. Now, we know that's a part of the one episode where the doctor and Doctor and Bill go back to go back to the Regency period, which is 1815, which is well before Jago, Litefoot, Strax, and and the Paternoster gang and all that. They're around the 1890s. So that's pretty interesting stuff going on there. But this right here, considering that we just found out from Girly Letters the other day that through his source, keep wanting to say her because of Girly Letter, sorry, that the title of episode 5 is Oxygen. Now, remember, the original episode titles we had for episode 1 was A Star in Her Eye, and you got to remember, these things change. You see, I keep a crib sheet on Series 10. That way, if I keep current and it keeps me refreshed, I keep it on the desktop. So, if these are the first 5 episode titles, that would mean Star in Her Eye has been changed to the pilot. Number 2 is Smile, and that's going to be more than likely the Emoji Bot episode. Now, word is on that. Okay, let me run through my notes real quick. Look at this. Okay, killer robots that have emoji faces. They like to give hugs and reduce their victims to skeletons. Episode 3, that's going to be Thin Ice, is the one where, there's some kind of snake monster that lives under the Thames. Episode 4, we find out why your floorboards squeak, and so that could be what Knock Knock is about. And then number 5 is Oxygen, which I currently have no notes on as yet. So the titles we do have, now let's see if this is revised. Star in Her Eyes become pilot. Number 2, Smile. Number 3 is Thin Ice. Number 4 is The Haunted Hub originally, and now it's apparently been changed to Knock Knock. 5 is Oxygen. And remember, some of these are probably shooting titles, so they're subject to change. 6 is Extremis, and number 9 is Eaters of Light, and all the other ones are currently unknown as of this time. So, all right, I know that as of this morning, they are filming on the final block, and that is under Rachel Tolle again. So she's going to be doing the finale for like the 3rd time. Also, there's been no word yet on when Christmas is going to start filming, but if they follow suit, that usually won't be until a little bit later in the year. So maybe over summer, maybe possibly fall. They usually started filming it around then back in the day. But given that the airing schedule is kind of flip-flopped right now, bam, bam, bam. Oh, look at this. Ah, Carmen, you're hungry. Ah, you bastard. Oh, that's what I get when I eat nachos before I do a thing. See, look at that. I have the royal stains of the nachos. Okay, moving on. So that's what I have so far. And so keep this in mind. Yeah. Sorry. That's right. I read everything off once before. So remember this. 1 is apparently been changed to that. 2 is going to feature the emoji bots. 3, the guy, the creature under the Thames, probably in 1815. And episode 4, it's going to be like the things that why do your wood floors make noise? Really, it's because there's things in there. Okay, so moving on. Let's get into the good stuff. We got lots more stuff to go with. All right, so keep that in mind. Thanks, Beefhead, for digging all this stuff earlier. and putting it up so we can take a look at gander at it. All right, here we go. Right into the jump hill. Let's jump fall. Hey, first up. Okay, over on Blogger Who, sorry, I keep thinking Blogger Who because it's written by Cameron McEwen, but it's no longer Blogger Who. He's writing for other things now, such as Doctor Who TV. What we learned from the Series 10 teaser, this is his bit, his take on it. If you want to go give it a quick shot, it's not that huge of an article, so it'll take you like a quick glance to go through it. He does throw you some hints at what to look for and whatnot. 7 burning questions we have after watching the Doctor Who series trailer. And, if you want to go through this is over on Radio Times. Okay, all right, why does Bill meet the Doctor 3 times? I think they're just taking that a little too far, maybe. Why are they walking in the library? Is war coming? Who are the monsters on the wall? Ooh. I wonder if that is another sign that's possibly the Axons. Also, yeah, I'm hearing that Extremis, by the way, that's another spoiler. I can't believe I forgot to put it down. It's not in the cheat sheet yet. Word is Extremis is going to feature the Sycorax. And I wish to God people will quit calling the frickin' truth guys the frickin' Pyroviles. They're not. What's the big monster at the end? Is Bill going to die? And finally, how long do we have to wait for the new series again? That's the big question that's going on. But yeah, as we found out, the air date for Series 10 is going to be April 15th, which is Easter weekend. And we kind of knew that already because Capaldi let it slip. And then, Easter weekend, if you're going to do it in April, that's the perfect time to do it. So you folks who've been watching this channel, I've been bragging about that for a couple months now. So I'm not calling myself Nostradamus, but hey. Could Doctor Who be about to kill off a major character? The problem is they're taking the line that Bill says in the teaser trailer a little too seriously. I'm having the time of my life and I witness for the world, even if it kills me. And that now everybody's jumping on the bandwagon and go, oh, there's going to be a companion kill. Oh, they're going to murder her something fierce. So that's the latest bit of speculation. Moving on. Now to the actual Blogger page. This is their analysis of the Series 10 trailer. If you want to go look at it, like I said, if you want to, have all this info, get several different points of view. That's why I put all these up here today, so that way you can get a good look at it and make up your mind for your own. Now, let's get out of that. Let's get away from that crap. David Harewood, the next Doctor Who should be black or female. That's right. The Homeland Supergirl stars among the actors whose names have been popping up as a suggestion to replace Peter Capaldi. Now, as most of you know, he's on the Supergirl series. And he says it's nice to be in the running. It needs to do something different. So I think it's better. So it's either going to be a black person or a woman. It would just bring a different flavor to it, end quote. Now, I've been jumping up and down on this, and of course, I've been harped on it, especially through a troll account, which was under the name of a certain guy under the initials JS. And like I said, I love how people called me a misogynist because I was like, wait a minute. I'm the guy who's advocating there possibly being a female doctor. You're the one who's saying the doctor should always be male, yet you're calling me a misogynist. Seriously, get out a frickin' dictionary from now on before you take me on in a debate. Really. Here are 11 things that fans need to stop arguing about. Like that's ever going to happen. I'm not kidding. Okay, 1, whether it's Doctor Who or the Doctor. Classic Doctor Who is better than modern or not. Dutch Doctor is the best. Russell D. Davies, was he better than Moffat or either or? Whether it's okay to criticize episodes. Mark Gatiss, whether or not Mark Gatiss is a decent writer. Yes, he is. That's an easy one. Why the Daleks are in it again. Whether David Tennant could come back. No. When will the current Doctor be leaving? Sorry, that's already been given out. 10. Whether there's any truth to unsubstantiated rumor. And 11, whether or not the Doctor will regenerate to a woman. And these are things that Whovians do argue about like crazy. And the thing is, remember, it's a television show. Even if the Doctor turned into as Louise Jameson put it, a black redheaded lesbian, it still depends on the caliber of the actor/actress. It depends on the caliber of the writing, and it also depends on the caliber of your imagination and your ability to be open-minded. Okay, sheesh. Why? All right, now this is the one that I believe Patrick Ness was talking about, and this alludes to the class debacle. I threw it up here. It's like whether why Doctor's Axe spinoff deserves a second chance. There was a lot of potential in the beginning. And the thing is, it just really went off the rail, especially after the stone people boinking scene. That was just, what the hell were you thinking? Also, the Shadowkin were probably not even good villains at all. You know, it's like, after all, I just got sick of seeing the big rock suckers. I'm not kidding. It's like, ugh. Okay, on the Big Finish front, really exciting news. There's short trips coming out very soon that are going to feature Jago and Litefoot, the team that was put together originally. They met all the way back in Talon's Wing Chiang. They have their own Big Finish audio series, and of course, they're right around of the time period of the Pattern Oster Gang. Matter of fact, Strax has appeared in Jago and Litefoot. And matter of fact, there's even the trailers here if you want to check them out. And now they're going to cross paths with David Tennant, the 10th Doctor. But it's going to probably be read. Matter of fact, it's going to be it's directed by Lisa Barman, written by Jonathan Barnes, and it's usually short trips are just narrated by somebody who's reading them. So don't expect Dave Tennant to pop up on this. All right. So. Matter of fact, this Trevor Baxter, Christopher Benjamin are going to perform it, and the 10th Doctor is going to show up in this particular adventure. Now, considering they've already had encounters with the 4th Doctor and 6th Doctor, and so it's kind of nice to see they're coming all the way forward. Also coming out, apparently, there's a trailer for Flashpoint and a trailer for Falling. So if you're into this stuff, I'm going to put all this up right here so you can go listen to these trailers and whatnot. And sadly, very sadly, on top of the fact we lost Bill Paxton unexpectedly, over the weekend we lost Neil Fingleton. Now, a lot of people, you may not remember him actually. He was also on Game of Thrones, but he was the body of the Fisher King for Under the Lake and Before the Flood. And this guy, 7'6", died of a heart attack way, way too young at age 36. This is way, way too young. But unfortunately, this does happen, in cases, if I remember right, sometimes the heart can't keep up with the body or something like that. Or it's just sad to see that he's gone so young. Okay, so lots of stuff going on. Apparently, we've had some title episode changes, if that's what they're going with the books on the shelf, if they're throwing out episode titles that way. Because that does kind of match up to what's going on for what we know from the synopses that, we've been getting, that, those titles do match up rather well. And also remember, shooting titles can always change. Now, they kept them for the most part, I believe, back in Series 9. But then it was Series 8 where they were all over the place, I believe it was. It was one of the other. If you remember, put it in the comment box. Let me know. Also, the ratings are going to be turned off now for probably a week or two until Jack-Off McBack figures out he's not going to cancel this show. Like I said, I don't know what side of the moon his brain's getting bozo beams beamed into it from, but trolls happen. They always do. I've had far worse done to me on the internet, and hitting the dislike button is really not going to affect me at all. I'm still going to be here come, if there's news to report. I hope you all been all better. By the way, despite his efforts, way too many likes on those videos compared to your dislikes. So nice try. You lost. Okay, so until next time, everybody, take care. Ta-ta. Plus, it makes me smile and laugh my ass off to know that I am pissing off somebody so bad that they sat down and wasted an hour and a half of their time on something it takes me 30 seconds to make go away. It's just... Right here, Jimmy boy. You're right here. Good night.